Welcome into WagerTalk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Dave Koken and Ralph Michaels of WagerTalk.com. NFL playoffs. We're breaking it down. The middle game on Sunday, 4:40 Eastern, 1:40 Pacific kick on CBS. We got the Chicago Bears at the New Orleans Saints. 47 being the total here, Ralph. We got the New Orleans Saints laying doubles, -10 at home in the Big Easy. What are you thinking here, Ralph?
I'm looking at wild card games when there's a team of an 8-point favorite or more. And when that's the case, it's been a very strong underplay. In fact, 27 unders, 10 overs. So 73% to the under when a wild card team is a favorite of 8 or more in this game. And I'm looking at the under as well. I look at the Bears and, there's no more misleading team to me than the Chicago Bears. And I break it down, and I've heard people say, well, hell, Trubisky's taken over, and look at the Bears offense. 30 points against Detroit, 36 against Houston, 33 against Minnesota, 41 against Jacksonville. Let me point out that those four defenses, number 32, number 31, number 29, and number 27. It's a one-way ticket for me. Kamara's back. Michael Thomas may be back. You look at what the Saints did last week with no running backs against the Carolina team that I have power rated about the same as this Bear team. I am going to be on the Saints.
At home, controlled climate, fast track. I see where you're going with that, Ralph. Dave, what are you thinking here? Saints hosting the Bears.
As Ralph was running down those defenses, it occurred to me that if you took the best players off all four of those defenses and formed one defense, it still wouldn't be as good as what the Saints have. This New Orleans defense, for years, the Saints were known as an offensive juggernaut, and could they keep the other team off the scoreboard was the question. This year's team is actually better defensively than offensively, and it's still a pretty good offense, but they're a really good defense. And this past weekend, I lost the game. I had Carolina plus the points against the Saints and got buried in the game. And the reason I did was in the first half, Carolina was actually moving the ball up and down the field. But whenever New Orleans had to make a big play, they did. And they made Bridgewater look bad and then just took the game over in the second half and showed no mercy, by the way. They went out and drilled that team, won the game by 26 points. Well, they're not going to show any mercy here. It's a playoff game. So they're going in ready to play. And they're playing a bad football team in the Bears. Bears are a team that just got lucky to win the playoff, get in the playoffs, primarily not so much because of what they did at the end of the year, but because of a very fluky 5-1 start, where you couldn't have been more fortunate than the Bears were to start the season 5-1. They weren't a good. They were ridiculed as being a horrible 5-1 football team, and that turned out to be accurate. Trubisky's not good. They've done a little better lately. But he's done nothing against the quality defense. And you saw the mistakes start to happen again in the Green Bay game. He's just a lousy quarterback. He's a backup. I don't think the Bears have much of a chance in this football game. I don't think the Saints are going to make it easy on them. New Orleans rolls in this one. I don't see this being close.
Saints with 114 points the last 3 games. I agree with both of you guys. I think they put the foot on the pedal to the metal, so to speak, and cover the 10 as well. So for Ralph Michaels, Dave Koken, I am Drew Martin. Guys, check them both out at WagerTalk.com. And we got the special discount there at the bottom of your screen for less than $200. You get all access, 30-day all access, college basketball, NBA. Check it out. Good at both websites, WagerTalk and SportsMemo.com.